Hi, my name is Tom Maples. I'm the co-founder of RevCat. We're a revenue catalyst co-pilot for startups and other scale-ups. I've got a background as a CRO, as a chief revenue officer, also as a head of sales, before that an account executive, and before that an SDR, BDR, lead generator. So I have some experience of what it's like to cold call, what it's like to develop email campaigns and all the sorts of things that sales sources do so well. When we started, before we met sales sources, I obviously had to try and put on an old hat of being a lead generator. I didn't really have the time to do call blitzes. I didn't really have the time to really examine the results of the campaigns I was setting up and think about the messaging and how I could tweak it. And that's definitely something that it was clear when we first spoke to sales sources that they would be able to do. They had a good amount of experience, they had good people on their team, and they had a scientific structure, which you can see from our sort of tagline, sales is a science. I'm a big believer in those metrics, and that's certainly something that they do very well. They're also, they really care about getting into the granular detail about what your business does, how they can understand exactly what the sort of messaging you uses. They want to keep that updated. They want to share different campaign ideas with you, make sure that you're happy with what they're going to go ahead and do. And they're always happy to obviously jump on a call and talk through why they're doing what they're doing and how it's working. I also, we particularly like working with them because they, we're very happy to think about a more long-term partnership. We didn't have a huge amount of money at the beginning. We were able to come up with a structure with them that kind of appreciated that, and that's why we're now able to work together and have done for over a year. In that time, and bear in mind, we've sort of, when the product was, when our MVP was out, we were ramping it up. When it wasn't, and we went back to develop the market-ready product, we started to dampen it down. But even in that period, 49 sales meetings booked, $380,000 in pipeline opportunities. We've got 5 new clients. We've got 48,000 in revenue ARR. So they are truly effective. I've worked with several other lead generation services. I've worked with lots of SDRs. I really think that they take a truly bespoke approach. And until you have the scale to hire several SDRs, they're a better alternative, in my opinion, for us at least, because you take a lot of risk on one SDR. It's a miserable job to do on your own. And it really only works when you have several of them to spread that risk and to kind of keep them going on a kind of motivation level. So I'd say sales sources are great. It's like having a team of SDRs in your back pocket, and you can ramp them up and ramp them down. And they're very good at achieving the targets they say they're going to do, as our results show. I think I've said what stands out about them, but I suppose I'd sort of say finally that they care. And I'd really recommend them. I think that Zain and Zaid are running a great business, and from a technological perspective, as well as from their kind of individual human skills, they really know what they're doing. And I've never said that about a lead generation company before. Even some of the much larger ones that I've worked with are nowhere near as good. These guys will renew your faith in outsourced lead generation if you use them. Thank you.